the environment was really different. It was pretty, up there it was quite clinical and it was sort of not me. But that's where I first met you. And then Mark got a hold of me, Mark, and we had a cordial, we caught up, and he was leaving Aviva. We talked about you coming to He Wakatapu. And so we met, had a coffee, you gave me your CV, and I took it to Beats. And long and short of it, you know, with what you had to offer, you so reminded me of our Kaumatua Role. You know, you both have got years of experience. You both have that wonderful dedication to the mahi that you do. And when I went to see Beats, give her your CV, and give her a bit of a update around the person that I knew, she had a look at it, of course met with you, and employed you. And that was about 8 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. And, you know, that was cool. It was really good for He Wakatapu to give you that opportunity, take you on board with all your wonderful experiences that you had. And I remember you saying that, you know, for you it was the learning around kaupapa Māori and just enhancing that a little bit more, you know. And when I was working there, because I'm in and out of here all the time, just catching up with you up in the smoko room, having a cordial, you know, you're eating your healthy lunches. When you had your first operation, you were in the DV team, and I was a part of your team. And we got that photo. I don't know if you still got the photo. Yeah. And on the back it's got Get Well Mark, and the rest of the team are in the photo. And I come to your home and I brought the kai and the koha from He Wakatapu and just sort of spent that sort of time with you. So I was really saddened to hear this is where we are today. And like I said to you at the hospital on Monday, you know, it was a real privilege just to sort of sit there with you and Colleen, meet your son, and just have a bit of time with you. So just come with the team today. So wish you well and your family. O te whirika, o te taura takata, aha pau aina e te ua, whitikina e te a e tau haera, o te aroha, kia maua ke tonu e. Ka eke mai, e manene, i te reo rahiri, o te hui e. Ka eke mai, e manene, i te reo rahiri, o te hui e. Ko te whirika, o te taura takata, aha mau aina e te ua, whitikina e te a e tau haea, o te aroha, kia maua ke tonu e. Ka tata mai, ka piri e, ka tino te he, o te whanau e. Ka tata mai, ka piri e, ka tino te he, o te whanau e. Ko te whirika, o te taura takata, aha kau aina e te ua, whitikina e te a e tau haea, o te aroha, kia maua ke tonu e. Kia maua ke tonu e. Sia wei.
Hoi anō, I'll hand that rātou kōrero on, reminding us all really that in your work, Mark, and in the things you've done, whatever we give from the heart never dies. because it lives on in the hearts of others.
Yeah.
People will remember things we said, times we spent, and it will continue to echo through their lives. So, next, you'd like to say anything?
I'll kill a mark. Okay. I think everyone's talked about all the money you do, have done with all of the whānau and community work we work with. Always from the heart, always about ensuring that they have their voice in those moments with you know, court, whatever that looked like for them. You spoke with them, for them. Our conversations have probably been more about rugby, golf, and I had the pleasure of having Colleen in my team for like 2 seconds, 2 seconds, yeah. But, you know, it was, it's always about the kids, you know, and your mokos and how proud of you are of all of them.
Yeah.
And us talking about Kahu and all of his trips around New Zealand and the world actually, with him in Māori rugby, you know, and him being a staunch advocate for Māori rugby, locally, nationally, and internationally. You know, and just how proud of you that you both of him. And you know, it's really nice to meet his daughter. I've seen you more than him actually. I saw him in Auckland. I was out with my under-18s this year.
You did say that.
Yeah, so it was nice to see him at different Māori events I've seen Kahu as well. So, yeah, I'm just super grateful for you. I'm super grateful for all of what you brought to the Roka. Try not to cry because it's not about me, but yeah, I just wish you like rolling on the next part of your journey. You know, and know that we're going to be here for your whānau, and you know, I look forward to catching up with Kahu. So, yeah, we just love you. Give you a big fella. I'll try not to rough you up.
Haere, i te tai o koutou, e hihi ana koe ki te kōrero, ka koe te tawa.
I wanted to say thank you to you, Mark. I'm a crier. I just am. I always have been. So please excuse me. Some of the things that I just so enjoyed about you is you see the good things in people. And lots of the stories that you've shared and the time that we've spent together have been about how transformative that is for people. Whether it was children that you were working with, or whether it was our Tāmi. And I just think that's been a gift for not just the people that you work with, but for the people that you work, your colleagues, anyone you spend time with actually. Is that no matter how ugly what might be going on might be, as you said, the golden people. And I think that's really precious. So I just wanted to say thank you. And for the many hours we spent talking. And Colleen, for the many hours you linked him to me as he stayed sort of after 5 o'clock having those conversations. So just precious, really, and deeply appreciate it.
One more and go on to our next waka. Just a heads up, we're all going to come through before we go with that big long line of, you know, so get your noses and your lips on ready.
Nui kia kata, nui
Yeah, so I came in the DB team prior to you starting, Mark. So we had a year together, and I do remember the Friday that Taylor was talking about. We were all smiles and wishing you all the best, and I think also you came in to see us to kind of thank us. So our journey together was a year together and supporting. I remember you sort of like getting your te reo up and running, and the times we had together laughing about your pronunciation. Sorry. But I know that in the passing, whenever we see each other at work, when I come in from night shift to like get a bit of a daylight, what daylight looked like, we would stop and have a quick chat and that. But all I can say is that spending that time with you on Tuesday, Elle was the singer, not me. But anyway, just hearing you about where you go, what you want to do, and what's going to happen, that was such a awesome for me. It was such a that you are so ready, and as for me, it's never talk about it. I never talk about that, but to hear you, saying it, I was thinking, wow. So it's an open conversation for me to have with my partner about what's after life. And it's beautiful to know that you've got a lovely journey to go to. And Colin, as Marie said, it's going to be a honour to have you alongside us.
Kia ora. Wai taha e toru koru. Wai taha e karanga e te iwi e. Kuai ke mai e. Kuai ke mai e ki rona te marae e. Mauri a maira. Mauri a maira. Mama te o te motu e. Inga te niro e mata. Inga te niro e mata. Ingari wi whanui e. Oh, titiro e mai wi. Titiro e mai wi. Ngā mai o te motu. E ora ake nei e. Oh, ruana te whanua. Ruana te whanua. Whati whati te mohana. Au e te aroha. Au e te aroha te mamai au e. Wai taha e. Wai taha e. Karanga e te iwi e. Kuai ke mai ne. Kuai ke mai ne. Ki ronga te marae e. Mauri a maira. Mauri a maira. E mama te o te motu e. Inga te niro e mata. Inga te niro e mata. Ingari wi whanui e. Oh, titiro e mai wi. Titiro e mai wi. Ngā mai o te motu. E ora ake nei e. Oh, ruana te whanua. Ruana te whanua. Whati whati te mohana. Au e te aroha. Au e te aroha te mamai au e. Au e te aroha. Au e te aroha te mamai au e. Ruana te whanua. Whati whati Oh, well, we'll continue to hand the rako around. And thinking of the kōrero we had around running group on the marae, which is, to me, whakaaro rangatira. That we continue to look at our spaces that bring healing just because they are what they are. You don't even have to say anything to the lives of the whānau who are entrusted to our care. And the joy, even though it's a Saturday morning, I did have other things to do, but of course the Teresa and the crew as time went on. But I always enjoy and have enjoyed those spaces, and it's got to start somewhere. Somebody's got to come up with a vision of how do we actually reach these men, how do we really reach their hearts and their spirits. And knowing that, you know, through our culture,
Yeah.
you know, so, sure. Anybody like to say, you don't have to, but if you'd like to.
Tēnā tātou katoa. I'll keep it brief, but I just want to thank you for teaching me everything around facilitation, for taking me under your wing, but most of all, I'm so honoured that you handed TWW to me, because I knew and I know how much that group means to you. And so I'll always be thankful that you handed group over to me and trust me with that group. But yeah, they're bloody amazing, you know? You really are. And it's not fun going in the office and not seeing you at the desk, you know, just over from me. So
Yeah.
I'll keep coming to visit you here, but I just wanted you to know how thankful I am for everything that you, all your mātauranga that you have passed down to me. So, yeah. Ngā mihi, Mark.
Alright. I love you, Matua.
I never
That's where I
have
want to
known.
start. Maybe not as much as I love myself. I always say tāne's the second most handsome man at Te Wakatapu. But there's a kōrero behind that I love you. And not many people will know it. And about 6 months after we started working together, I started saying it to you every time I see you. I love you. And you pulled me aside one day and you said, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. I don't really have men and I haven't experienced it. And I said, well, too fucking bad because I'm going to keep telling you. And what started to happen not long after that is that you started to say, I love you back. And so that's why I always see you and tell you I love you.
Yeah.
But I've never actually told you why. Thank you for the way you work with me like I was. Thank you for the way that you've loved our people. Because the secret to how I do things is love them. And keep on loving them. And keep on loving them. And the aroha gets in and then they change from within because that's what happened to me. And you do the same. So I only had one rule in my group. Never say, how's this Pākehā going to help me? Because I'll tell them, while you were out beating your missus, that fucking Pākehā was looking after and loving our people. Get out. Yeah. So I love you. Yeah, very much. And it was the end of work breakup. And I should be having smoky teas and barbecue and steak right now. But oh no, you had to go and have this tonight. But there is nowhere else I'd rather be. And I said to them, I ain't coming to our work breakup. Because I know where I want to be.
It's been a great ride.
I just have a little to say. Not as much as you, but you're the one that's taught me how to talk. And talk and talk and talk. Yeah, on the same with T, you know, and Mark. And I want to thank you. I found your folder. I haven't given it to them yet. I'm still holding on to it, but I'll give it to T and Chase in due time. But like I wanted to say to you, you know, and I've been saying this for the past year now, you know, there's no room in the inn.
Yeah.
However, you know, on further thought, he may make a special, you know, exception for you. It's been great, you know, having you in the red shed. You know, we were a real rowdy bunch back then. You know, we took the whole bottom floor and, you know. Yeah. And then moving, having you with me in Te Whāriki all those years ago, and then me moving out of Te Whāriki and you taking over.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been, you know, I've watched the group, you know, and I've watched you, and like sometimes I sit there and I go, no, Mark, no, you know, and I'm sure you're sitting there banging your head and you're going, no, Dawn. But, you know, that's your show, right? I am going to miss you, you know, whenever that happens. And like T, you know, because Beats just sort of said to say, sorry that you couldn't be here today, so I'll drag her, sorry I was here sooner rather than later. But she did want to come. She just thinks she's coughing like she's a smoker. But we know she's not. And she just didn't want to, and I said, I got him. Yep, sweetie bird. Yeah. So I'll drag her here sometime next week. Yeah, thank you for everything that you've done in Te Whāriki. Thank you for everything that you've done for us as the DV team.
Yeah.
You know, you were like one of the po that we had, and I want some rolls. I can't imagine not seeing you. So maybe we need to get a photo and hang it up, you know, and put it on the side where you would have been sitting.
Yeah.
And abuse it. And go, no, Mark, I'm busy, I've got to go. Oh yes, but how did you know? Yes, I did know, Mark, I'm going, I've got a leave. Mihi nui ki a koutou. Te whānau. I can't imagine, but yeah, I love you. So you know that if you need anything, whether he's here with us or not, is still a part of our whānau. So if you need anything from us, you know where to come.
I envisaged a photo of Dawn one day. I'm going to have some darts. Yeah. And for the bullseye.
Hallelujah. Oh, sure, yeah, I'll step up. Good afternoon. My name's Chase. I work in the mandated team. Excuse my voice, I'm very emotional seeing this fella like this. But yeah, for me, he was really a Poe. He was more like a father figure, this fella and this fella. I remember when I first came in, and him and Machi were in the, there was a little container out the back.
Oh, yeah.
We were always sleeping, it was always crack up. That was sort of my first hui with Mark was you had to go to meet him. He's in the back there and yes, we is rolling there. Machi just came out of there, wiping his eyes, and I was like, oh, what's going on? We don't know. Mark was asleep. I was like, oh, sweet as. And I actually fell in love with him. Right no! That's what, yeah. It was real crack up. That was like my first experience with him. There was a lot of talk about him and Rolly around the place, so I couldn't wait to meet him. I waited for him for about half an hour, sitting there, and I can't remember who walked past, but they peeked their head in and was like, "You're right, Chase?" Like, yes. Closed the door. Waited for Mike to wake up, and I think he sort of saw me for about 5 minutes, and then I had to go. I said to go, I was cracked up. But yeah, now Max, he's a really awesome person. Outside of Rick too, I got to meet him. We got to know him a bit more on our travels to Ashburton.
Yeah.
It was awesome, mate. You know, really got to pick his mind, and he told me a bit about his history, a bit about his story and his whānau, and you know, all of those things really been true to me as a young fella. And just like Machi, as an older man from Taranaki and Ben Pākehā too. He reminded me of my papa, which is really cool. But yeah, Mata. It's really hard, really, just like teeth, I'm trying not to cry. But alright, but their group you left us in, you know, it's really changed me, to be honest with you. You know, all the modules you taught me, the change model, you know, you taught me all the iceberg effects, taught me not to look in the rear view, all of that, mate, it's a core to our. You taught me from a human's perspective, which was awesome for me to learn. Yeah. I actually didn't want to talk, so I knew I would be like this. You know, I was going to come and see you by myself, and that's what I was outside, bloody crying before. But just thank you very much, King. And we'll definitely look after that group for you. And it's my peace. So. But yeah, I'll come and see you in another chat anyway. Thanks, everybody.
There's only a couple left over here, so if you'd like to say something, Marshall Chance, before I close it up, I'll put it over to Mike and Whānau.
You know, the last few days that meeting, I've been visiting you with some memories. We've gone through stuff that we've done with MOE and the Mantane and the Waihiri space. And I thank you for allowing me to be in that space with you and co-facilitating that group. You taught me a lot. You taught me how to be strong. And even apart from, you planted a seed in all of us. Can't do that saying. And you've made us better people for that. Outside of Mahi, you know, I remember going to your home and picking up your dogs and taking them to the park with you and watching them you throw the ball and the dogs running back and bringing it straight back and dropping it at your feet. I walk along the beach and getting an ice cream with a couple of the Tane from the Marine and having discussions with them. Those things I will remember forever. Watching you outside of Mahi and being yourself. And I thank you for that experience. And I love you.
I haven't been called that for a long time.
I remember the whole way.
Nā mihi ati ki o koe tarangatira nei, ki te paupau o He Whatapu, nā mihi ati ki o koe, ki o mōna whānau nei, ki te tautoko i tēnei kaupapa. Anei ki te kora wai o He Whatapu, te kora wai o Manaki, te kora wai o Tāroha, me katoa ki te rau nei, ki te kora wai o He Whatapu. I've only known Mark for almost 4 years now, but it was an honour and a privilege to go into Whareke Whakamana and support Matua. Very full of knowledge, a lot of knowledge that he's taught me going through my facilitation times, and thank you for that, Matua. I loved our little kōreros in the morning. Love having a bit of a kōrero. I didn't like it at first because it was too long. But nobody told me I don't talk too much like we gas bags for hours. But I know how to exit out of our kōreros now. It has been an honour and a privilege knowing you, Matua. This is only one part of your journey. You'll be getting ready for your next journey, Matua. And the whānau will be here. Whānau will be here to support our whānau, He Wakatapu. Again, thank you for your knowledge. And hopefully I will retain that and carry that on through my facilitation with Te Pāti Wata Wata, and also to support our whānau Te Whareke Whakamana and Meaka and any other rōpū that needs support. But again, thank you for giving me a bit of your paka, bit of your crumbs for the bread. For I can make my bread so I can give it to everybody else. Kia tātou. Oh, I've got to get that toko too. The one that's by the desk.
Mark, I don't have a lot to say because I was the one that was quite clever and I would dodge every moment. That was me, so I know that's a clear message. We knew what Mark, he liked to share. But the way, and this is a good learning for us all. Because when he shared, he didn't tell us how to put the window in. He would explain where the window came from and why he chose that window, just as an example. So I do appreciate what I have received from all of our kōrero that we would have together. Not many, because Yeah, I was typically the one that, but it is evident that you have touched all of these lives. And you will live on through these people standing here in front of you. My message is that to the whānau though. Please do not sit in silence. If you are grieving, please reach out, not to us, to a friend, to another family member. Lay your grief out.
Get her, Mark.
Let that window shut.
Kia ora whānau, tēnā koe ma. I've only been in He Wakatapu for about 6 months now, and I sat directly across from the bro there, the rangatira himself, and I always going to miss our random talks that we had. I always go, how's Mark doing today? Yeah. Well, let me tell you. And he'd get up out of his seat and get his reminds me of the day, man, and I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, look at that. It's time for lunch. I really do. I'm going to miss your Māori, your essence. As I've said before, you're like part of the furniture. When you go there, you know, you are an integral part of He Wakatapu, and everyone else here knows that, and I do as well. So I just want to mihi to you, rangatira, and thank you for your life's mahi of helping our people. It does not go unnoticed, and you have a lot of love around you, and a lot of aroha. So mauri ora, may your journey be well.
Would any of you like to say anything?
Oh, Mum.
Yeah, we've got to be home by 9.
I'll add a bit to that. One, now I'm going to get that dawned up there. If we just happen to start singing, it means the talking's finished. So that kaumātua goes too long, they just start singing and cut him off. So there's your out there, Paul. But hea koutou te wā.
I would say something. I would just like to say thank you to all of you. I can tell you that the last few years, every time he's got up in the morning and said, oh, I'm going to work, he was always happy to go. He loved that place and he loved the people. And yeah, I was a bit jealous of him, wasn't I? Jealous of him working there. I so wanted to work there myself. So yeah, it was a bit green at times, but anyway. he is really, I don't know, it's hard for me to put it into words, but he just loved you guys, all of you, and he loved the place, he loved the work, everything. Thank you all so much. It's hard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, that was his Harrow. Coming up to visit him, he has 3 or 4 of them around him at once, you know. But no, he does love you all. Thank you.
Kia ora everyone. I just really want to thank you guys. I'm Henry. Not easy being here with me. But yeah, thank you guys.
I don't think I could put into words how much adoration he has for you people and the work that he does and just the kindness and compassion that he's got for everyone. I truly look up to you and I love you thankful for you guys spending your time and your love with him. And listening to all his stories. Trust me, I know.
From months with those stories.
Yeah, when I stayed with him, we kind of ran away to the room as well. Oh, sorry, Grandad, we're pretty tired. But we do appreciate everything you've done for us, and we love you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I guess it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
Can't stand. But yeah, I do. I've appreciated. Done most of all the people I've worked with. Value you immensely in my heart. It's been a rough journey at times, and things have happened. It's got better. And just one of the little things. When I came in and started doing TWW, I realised that there was a bit missing somewhere. The bit missing was the marae. So I put a proposal towards management that I could run a session on the marae. First of all, I was very clever, you see. I said, I want to run it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Of course, they weren't going to accept that. But they accepted that I could do one day. So we started planning around that, and then Tane came into that space and supported that. And I still think it's one of the most important things we do. It's that contact with our heritage. You did that thing, the first one, of saying, go around the carvings and see which one speaks to you. So I know very little about carving, I know some of it, but I ended up in front of this carving, and when you were talking about it, and Chase said, this is Taranaki, I went, that's why it spoke to me. And I think that's a really important part of what we do. And it's been, I sort of, you come in there as a Pākehā and kind of a little bit nervous about how people will take you. And, being part of that group, somebody said to me the other day, you're actually becoming more Maori than anything else. And I appreciated that. The support people have given over the years. Dawn might know this, but we used to do those assessments. When I got a really hard one that was going to be too tricky, gave it to Dawn.
I still try to handle the shit stuff.
I've got a tennis racket now.
And I think the laughter, the singing, haka, all of those things have become so important. Suddenly realised that there's a place for all these things. And today is centred around me, but we've sent other people off into the world. That little bit of knowledge. And it's as I said, it's been a great ride. I just wish it could have gone a wee bit longer. And then this whole thing blew up where I lost the use of my legs. That was the plot. I've been using the walking stick for a long time, but it just wasn't supportive enough. And the day I went into the hospital the last time, I still had use of my legs, I could get up. And then overnight, lost it completely. Was unable to get up, unable to move. really southern and really difficult to deal with on a very personal level. And I've been in a hospital, keeping an eye on things that I can do and can't do. Just learning that there are boundaries out there. I'm trying to reach them. So always reaching for the next bit. And it has been, I think, everybody here has contributed to my knowledge and understanding of Te Ao Māori. These people have been the support network and behind what we do, and they're so important. Lisa, is just one of those people that leads from the front and does a good job. And yeah, we've had our moments of disagreement, I guess, particularly over one person that we mucked up with the referrals and trying to get them in and out, and he never made it. And it's been exciting. You can see it. I go to work with a smile on my face because I know it's going to be good. It's going to be a good day. And even if you're feeling a bit down, you know there's going to be a good day. We've had that ride together. It's been fun and hard work, as well. It's not just something you're just going to go, yeah, I'll do that. No, it's step by step learning. A little bit here and a bit there. And I'm quite interested in the input that I've had with people and staff who've said things to me that I kind of go, is that me? I've always had this position in life where I was the youngest child and therefore the problem child and therefore, looked up to these other brothers who were doing all sorts of wonderful things, and here was I plodding along in the background. And it's only been relatively recently that I've started to think, actually, I do a good job. So it's been, as I said, it's been a ride, it's been fast, it's been enjoyable, we've had our tears, but we've got, we get through. And this is the bit I hated, was having to finish up what I was saying. And I do really appreciate the huge input people have had. It's certainly would be, if I think back over my entire work career, it's probably the one job that's given me the most enjoyment and the most satisfaction. And it's those guys that come up in the supermarket, gang patch and all, wrap their arms around you and say, you just changed my life. And then they tell me where it changed, and I have absolutely no idea. So, yeah, those are the sorts of things. And living in the community as well, I think, being able to be around and see people and do, and like I was involved with White Ribbon. I arranged the film to come to Christchurch. The first came, they were going to come down to us for breakfast, and all ready, laid out. And these guys started to arrive at bikes, and we suddenly realised this is part of that whānau, and they do a great job. And I've been to their hui ever since. And for a while I was on the committee organising White Ribbon Day. That was all right, and it was good fun. And just putting it out there, I think people don't understand or don't know about the support they can get. And we need to be out doing it, getting that reputation. And every time I hear somebody go, oh, that Paewa Patobi, that's that Maori outfit, I shudder. It's not what we are. Then I have to spend the next hour explaining to them.
That's your punishment, hey? Yeah. It's a punishment. Well, Hewa Te Tapu started 1970.
Is this where I come in with the waiter?
And the laughter, the thing that really gets me is the enjoyment people have and the laughter and that sort of stuff. It just goes on all day. And it helps settle things, it helps you see people. The worst bit is always reading those affidavits. So you'd have day after day after day reading the same stuff, different people, drugs, alcohol, violence, and you're sitting there thinking, how on earth can somebody outrun that? And then to see them do that, and I guess I have to learn to take credit for what I do. And sometimes it's a moment. Matthew and I had a guy in there who was really angry one night. We were doing parenting and I'm not going to be told how to kill my kids. I can hit them if I want to. And he got really kind of worked up. And then he came, the next week he came and I thought, what's he going to say this week? He came and he said, I want to apologise. I said, that was unacceptable behaviour. And the thing being, that was the moment that turned around. Because suddenly he was going, actually, I don't need to do it. And he said to us, it's the first time he's ever been challenged by anybody. He's just been allowed to do whatever he likes. And for the first time he was challenged about his behaviour. And a lovely man. And will go on to do really great things. He's doing a social work degree. I keep telling him he needs to come and work with us. Yeah, he'd be so good at it. So, yeah, he's got a few issues to sort out. And I think sometimes it's that light bulb clicks on. Oh, this is how you do it. Sounds good. So just bless you all. It's been a lovely fine, lovely day. The only thing that's missing is the haka.
What a scary body.
Yeah. I know.
Rua mo kota viri mate a whai tiri O tira ki a koe te rangatira. Kua tai atu koe, kua eke koe ki te taumata o te ngāhurutanga o te tangata. Kua tata ki te wā e koe ki te haere ki tō tātou matua mai te rangi. Ka huri atu ki te tirohanga kānohi. Nō reira, hare koanta ngā koikuta. Ara mai mātou, ki tō taha, ki te tau o tō whānau tēnei rā, ki te kōrero, ki pāna ngā mea katoa, nō reira, me te rangatira tēnā. So we're going to come and we'll give you another hug and carry on going and have some dinner. Shall we go that way?
Might be the last time I see you.
Well, if there was one that I had to touch, yeah.
If I had to choose a parmesan,
Oh yeah, guys.
One of the interesting things is thank you, it's very special occasions, and some of those demonstrations have been amazing. We'll get up there one day and the old people.
I'll see when I get there. It was easy.
Oh, we can start this week?
I was going to bring it tonight. Yeah, bring it.
We'll stay near Any just if it's after 8, just push the buzzer once. Don't let go because they'll get mad. At any time, and he's usually in and out.
I can't run away.
I've got a photo of
You study it.
your eyes.
Well, she's doing long studies.
What about her and the DVD team? The DVD team under the VCR team. The CPR team. I'm away from the bush. I had the privilege to work in the DVD team. Bush, it's the DVD God's day, that's something you're all like, well, you told me if I work in the VCR team. Oh, no, sorry, the CD team. It's one of those ones, the CPR team.
Yeah, like I'm going to be reading. Helping the people. I need to be on my way. Yeah, you really like the
How's that going to work?
We'll just wheel them over.
Wheel them over.
We'll just wheel them over.
Let's bring him back to my next
There you go. Come back here.
I know it's easy.
Right, I'll stay behind you, Tarangakira. I've got the Christmas tree.
Are you ready? We're gonna race. No, I've been told as a speaker.